Monday afternoon, the Alberta NDP voted down recall legislation. The legislation, Bill 201, was a private member's bill brought forward by Wildrose MLA for Drayton Valley-Devon, Mark Smith. This proposed recall legislation would have allowed the citizens of Alberta to initiate a process to hold a by-election in between our general election cycles. Under this proposed legislation, just to trigger a by-election, physical witness signatures representing 66%, or 2/3 of the ballots cast in a particular riding during the last election, would need to be collected, all within a 60-day time window, and only after a $5,000 fee was paid. Now, these rules were there to prevent frivolous and time-wasting petitions. Seems fair. The bar was set pretty high enough to keep nuisance petitions at bay while offering citizens a way to hold their MLAs accountable. Here is MLA Mark Smith explaining why he brought this bill forward.
A problem in our system, as I see it, is that all too often MLAs vote against the wishes of their constituents because of party discipline. I brought this bill before the legislature because I believe that my constituents and many, many Albertans believe that it would make our democracy more accountable. Full stop. That's the reason.
Now, BC has a form of this legislation. So do several American states. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker famously faced a recall election organized by far left-wing activist groups and big labor unions, which are often the same thing, so I'm repeating myself. But Walker won. And that experience proved that recall is neither a left nor a right thing. Both sides can and do use recall. Now, here's the video of the vote from Monday in the legislature. Pay attention to the names being read out in opposition to Bill 201.
Mr. Horn, Mr. Hinckley, Ms. Jabour, Dr. Starkey, Ms. Jansen, Dr. Swan, Mr. Clark, Mr. Gottfried, Ms. Sweet, Mr. Susha, Mr. S. Anderson, Mr. Drysdale, Mr. Ellis.
That's right. The Progressive Conservatives, heavy on the progressive side, light on the conservative side, voted along with the NDP against accountability and against the 11,000 Albertans who signed the petition the Wildrose circulated in favor of Bill 201. Now, this is the kind of bill that the old Redford PCs would have deathly feared. And for a bunch of PCs now who say they aren't the party of old, they're sure behaving the same old way. Now, the only people who should fear recall are politicians who don't or won't honor the wishes of the people who elected them, like all those rural NDP MLAs who voted for Bill 6 after being constantly booed by their constituents in Bill 6 public hearings. When government fears the people, there is liberty. When people fear the government, there is tyranny. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.